I'm gonna ask you guys to help me out with the next segment of our show.
Very good.
Every month we attempt to do a top 10 list. And this time, I'm gonna give you the, this is unprepared on your part. I'm gonna give you each the top 10 list. Let's go with Mayor Giles. You do the odd number ones. And
okay.
Little subliminal reason there.
Commentary on that?
I'm fine
and
with
then
that.
you do the even number ones, Mayor Nicholls. Let's do a top 10. Let's do, what's the category? The top 10 way that both cities are kind of similar or different, depending on your point of view. Mesa and Yuma. Number 10.
Number 10. Both cities almost had different names. Mesa was almost Hayden, Mesa City, Xenos. I didn't know that. Yuma, this is a long list. Arizona City, Colorado City, Donoso, La Promesa, Concepcion, Pueblo de Concepcion. I don't know how to pronounce that one.
As opposed to the other ones you butchered?
That's come a long way for me.
That's awesome. Okay, very nice. Number 9.
Thank you. Number 9, in ways that we are alike, Mesa and Yuma. Number 9 is both cities have been home to, quote, non-traditional animals. And I think the example that we're citing here from Mesa is the primate research facility that's located on the corners of our town. And in Yuma, apparently there was at one point a camel farm.
There still is a camel.
Still is a camel farm.
Of course there's a camel farm.
So we have primates, they have camels. That's obviously a connection.
No connection between the camel farm and the fine Mexican restaurants.
No, not at all. You might be able to take the camel out.
I said no connection.
Ouch.
People are sick and wrong.
People are sick and wrong.
That's terrible. Shame on you.
Number 8.
Number 8. Both cities have first-class art facilities. We have the Yuma Art Center, was recently renovated from an old historic building in 2000, and we have the Mesa Art Center.
Mesa Art Center, best world-class facility.
Yuma's having Momo, if you know who that artist is, international artist, is coming in March to do a painting there. That'll be in our art center.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Another similarity. Number 7.
Number 7, both cities have popular river activities. Obviously, apparently there's a river, Colorado River, near Yuma.
Yeah.
Good to know. Mesa, we are the home of the Salt River Recreation Center, and it's a great place to tube down the Salt River.
That's awesome. Number 6.
Both cities have popular outdoor marketplaces. I didn't know this was a thing, and Mayor didn't know this was a thing either. So
apparently it is.
But we have the Arizona Marketplace, and Mesa has the Mesa Marketplace Swap Meet.
That's right.
So you get inexpensive shopping if you...
So see, the next time somebody says, what's there to do in Yuma? Boom.
It's generally not on my top 10 list, but to each their own. No judgment.
All right, the mayor will be doing a broadcast
highfalutin mayors. What do they know? Number 5.
Number 5. Neither city deals with snow. So that's something that is a good thing.
Yeah, look at the screen there. That's our lovely neighbor to the north, Flagstaff. Have you heard of Flagstaff, Mayor Nicholls?
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Number 4.
Number 4, both cities provide easy access to international markets. They have the new Mesa Sky Bridge. I don't know if you want to talk about that. I'm not up on the details.
Absolutely. This is the governor just announced this last week, but this is a huge development that's taking place out at the Mesa Gateway Airport. As we know, the way that we shop now is mainly online, and you're in your pajamas late at night, get on the computer, buy something. The next day, a nice man hands you a cardboard box, and within a few hours, that's the way the economy works now. We're trying to take that economy to Mexico and South America. There's a huge middle class in Mexico that is really wants to participate in that economy. Right now, it's stymied because of customs issues between the two countries. There's been an agreement signed between U.S. Customs and Mexican Customs where we're going to have Mexican Customs officials living and working at Gateway Airport, approving flights that will then go to any of 200 domestic airports in Mexico. So Mesa, Arizona will be the hub of e-commerce activity between the United States and Mexico. It's very exciting.
Awesome.
Congratulations on that. For the Yuma part of this number 4, we have three ports with Mexico within 25 minutes of our city. And we do have an international airport. Obviously, it's not the Sky Bridge. But on our international ports, we've developed a forefront ED. It's a region of the communities in the southwest corner of Arizona, southeast corner of California, and the 2 Mexican states to facilitate trade. Our $3.5 billion ag industry continually accesses across the border from not just labor, but different products and such. So that's part of our international market.
That's awesome.
Great.
Number 3.
Number 3, both cities share the, quote, official vehicle of winter, close quote. So that is a snowbird
that is a land yacht.
Vehicle. Yeah, that looks very nice.
The only variation in Yuma is there's usually a side-by-side or a dune buggy traveling behind there.
That's right. Going to the dunes.
Difference. Yes.
They're all from Mesa.
That's awesome. The number 2 similarity.
Both cities choose creative high school mascots. Mesa has the Jackrabbit. Yuma has the Yuma Criminals, which is my alma mater. So,
How many people thought that was a joke earlier when he said criminal?
Yeah.
No.
All right, so now
give us a quick
story.
Yeah, tell the story about how you became, not you.
Well, I am.
You're a former
graduate from Yuma High School. Yuma High School is the oldest high school in the city, and it was playing Phoenix at a football game. I don't know which high school in Phoenix, but we had a gentleman, one of our players intercepted the ball and ran across the field for a touchdown. So the announcer said, well, look at that criminal run. Well, he was alluding back to, we had a fire at our high school, and I don't know if anyone's seen the movie 3:10 to Yuma. Nobody's seen it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We've all seen it.
I was to say, the thing about the movie, you never get to Yuma in the movie, but where they were going to in that movie was the territorial prison. And so when the high school burnt down, the prison obviously wasn't being used at the time because we were no longer a territory. They moved classes to the prison for a duration because it was the most solid structure and it was not being used. So they had classes there for 2 years. And so that's what the announcer was alluding back to. The name was, after that, adopted. It has been, people from out of town try to change it all the time. People from in town tell you, get back out of town. And about every 5 years, USA Today puts us on the front page of the newspaper as the most odd or creative high school mascot.
Yuma Criminals.
That's it.
Yeah.
We have a proud graduate. Where's Joey McMorris from?
He snuck out.
Oh, Joey snuck out. Well, he's a criminal.
Well,
he made a run for it.
But aren't like the uniforms for the wrestling team or the basketball team, they're like gray and striped, right?
There's been variations of that through the years.
Yeah.
Our mascot is a criminal, obviously, and it's got the striped suit and the big head, and it's a great part of our tradition and the pride of being in Yuma. And I know it sounds odd, but is not looked upon in our community as a negative thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good tradition to it.
Pride. Thank you.
Thank God you don't bow to political correctness on that.
Not at all. We are.
That's awesome. Well, and do you have a similarly entertaining story about the Jackrabbit?
You know, I was actually a Westwood Warrior. My older siblings were Mesa High Jackrabbits, so I do have reverence for the Jackrabbits. But I assume the connection is obvious. Mesa, at one point, had lots of Jackrabbits.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, and the number one, I'll do the number one. The number one similarity between the cities, both mayors have now been guests on Mesa Morning Live. How about a big round of applause?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Mayor Giles. Good to see you. Big round of applause. Thanks, mayors.
Thank you.